Hi, in the last Business Bite, I talked about, in Series 4, number 1, about building a healthy culture. Well, this particular video is number 2, and I want to just finish it off with some ways to help you do culture well. And there are really 7 tips or 7 ways that you can do that. Number 1, learn to exercise grace and forgiveness. In other words, live with grace rather than dictating the law. It allows people to work in their own way and achieve results probably better than you could, and gives them the joy in the process. You've got to be able to enjoy the journey, and people will sow more than 100% into your business or organisation, if they know they can operate without fear of being yelled at. The alternative to this is slavery, not freedom. And number 2, take good risks of faith. Stepping out into areas in business that challenge you will always be a risk. Not every venture succeeds, but without that, the culture stagnates. So there has to be some areas where you're going to have to step out. Staff have got to be encouraged to step out and make decisions to be able to take this forward. Number 3, keep your relationship with God fresh. Don't live off past words, past successes, past memories, and don't do that with business and with your relationship. Don't stop growing. Read, listen, meet with others that are going to challenge you. Be part of a community of people that are not going to be negative and drag you down, but actually speak life. I've got a group of business people we meet every second Monday, and part of them is to share what's happening in their business so we can encourage them, but to share their successes as well. That's a key part of this meeting. What's good been happening, as well as what can we encourage you around, what can we pray for your business. So be part of that. Number 4, take care of yourself. Most business people don't take care of themselves. I've been helping a pastor recently who doesn't have a day off anymore because he's got other things dragging at him like anchors, and he's not focusing on what he's called to do. Take breaks, have family time. I've found when I actually take a break, even though I don't think I can, I'm actually refreshed in my thinking. I have clarity, and it's interesting, the things that are taking way too long are solved very quickly. So, take the breaks, be sensible about health and exercise. We all know these are important, but let's just schedule them in. I laughed when I heard a canon in the UK, and he's called Canon J. John, and he's always funny to listen to, but he said he and his wife, when they go out for a walk, they go out for prayer walks together. So Sue and I thought we'd try that, and it's a bit different, but we talk when we walk, so let's do that. And so think about things like that. Number 5, care for the poor and broken. It's interesting when you look and see needs around you and you start to be able to bless other people or be able to help them or connect them with someone. Yes, it can be money at times, but it's actually connecting them with someone or opening a door. And actually, yes, their light comes on there with a smile on their face, but actually inside you, it's just like a positive, pill that actually stirs us on. So be aware of what you can do to help, or even connect with someone that can help them. Culture that cares for others is hard to find today, and you will stand out when you do that. It will attract people who want to work with your organisation, because people, I used to say, ring me up and say, we've heard about this organisation. We don't normally apply for jobs, but we want to work with you one day whenever an opportunity comes up. Number 6, make a choice on how you live. Do you live from reaction? Overreaction? I met a tradesman who simply just do jobs as they come up. They don't have a schedule or a plan. The loudest voice gets the attention, and they're just dragged from one to the other. They never seem to have a peace, and always, strung out. I'm not sure how that relates to them and when they're home or when they're dealing with other people. Things are up and down for them. Their team doesn't get the satisfaction of actually seeing a job completed. They're rushing from one to another. As we built our new house, we've had people come back to actually do another job in another part, and they actually said, wow, we never get to see these places finished. This is fantastic. Our little bit in the early days, wherever we go, we don't see it finished, and it's actually a light comes on and they get excited by actually seeing, the finished product. And part of making a choice of how you live, conformity, simply doing what everyone else does, won't develop a great visionary culture. Start to say we're going to be different. Whether other people in our category, our business, do it this way, we're going to do it this way because we want to have a different type of business. Another thing that you can make a choice on how to live is compulsion. Are you driven to work hard day after day, even though there might be better ways to do things? Well, we don't have time to learn them. Better to learn them because they will save you lots of time if there is a better way. And there could be someone else who could do it in half the time and actually accelerate your business. Is your compulsion driving you, or the vision of your business? Your vision of the business should be driving you, but then you've got to get the vision right, and it's got to be about building your business and the future. The other thing that choice you can live by is intentionality. Being intentional about how you operate and what you want to achieve will bring others alongside and develop a good team. I've had people who are going to wag the tail, where we're the head, we own the business, and it's like they think they own it and they're going to wag the tail. I had to sit with them and say, this is our business, this is how we want to operate as a business, and if you don't want to operate that way, but maybe this is not the place for you. So choose to live intentionally. And then number 7, you can't do it without others. There are so many people trying to do this on their own. You might be a sole trader, but you can bring other people around you who are suppliers or key people who really want to help you to succeed. They don't necessarily want to charge you, they want to see you be successful. If you're not going to connect with them, it's not going to happen. Don't be a lone ranger. So develop a culture means developing supportive relationships. These are important questions you can ask yourself, and I've got a whole pile of them here and I'm going to read them fairly quickly. You might want to note them because some of these, if not all of them, will challenge you. So here I go. Who coaches or mentors you? And I actually have a great list, a video in series 3, video 17, that talks about what to look for in a good mentor. The next one is who celebrates life's landmarks. My wife and I are really making sure we celebrate positive things that happen. In the past, it was always, wow, that's finally come to an end result. Let's move on to the next one. But we're learning to try and celebrate that, and we encourage business people and departments to celebrate when something happened. Who stretches my mind? Have you got people around you who will stretch you and make you think? You don't always have to agree or follow it. Who listens to my dreams? Now, stay away from dream stealers and vision takers. You want people who really will encourage you around your dream. Who protects me and shows mercy to me when I fail or when I've made a mistake? Who offers me reliable judgment? When someone's got to correct you or point you in the right direction, make sure it's the right person and not someone who's got something to gain or someone who just has this everything's going to be bad mentality. Who forms a team with me? Who is going to be part of your encouragement network, or within the company, who are the 2, 3, 4 key people that are going to take this company forward? Who rebukes me? Who do I report to? If you're on your own, don't report to anyone, and CEOs and chairmen in big companies often don't have that, and they get so out of touch. Don't be like those. Who has fun with me? So maybe it's just going out for a walk, a game of tennis, golf. Let's go out and have lunch together and just share what's happened. And then lastly, who seeks God with me and for me? Our group that we meet every Monday, I just previously mentioned, they actually encourage us around our faith and the issues that are happening with our business, with our relationships, with life generally. So have people who can do that and speak into you. So there we are, you've got 2 videos, the previous video and this one about building a culture. And these are just really some of the practical stuff that will help you. So take note and move forward. See you next time.